I recently watched an interview with a 92-year-old woman. The interviewer asked, "What makes life still exciting for you?" She smiled and said, "Because I found it that way." Such simple words, yet they carry a quiet, profound truth. Meaning is not a gift the world gives us. It is the gaze we bring to the world. Most people believe that life will become exciting once the right things happen. When they land the dream job, meet the right person, finally make it. But the old woman's words point to something deeper. Feel the life's joy is not the world's job, but ours. We often blame boredom on external circumstances, a dull job, a lifeless city, the monotony of daily routines. And so we wait for the promotion, for the children to grow up, for feet to deliver us a reason to feel alive. But waiting drains time, weakens passion, and delays life itself. I used to live like that too, until one day I realized that the only way to make life meaningful is to create aliveness myself. The Taoist philosopher Zhuangzi once wrote, "Write upon things and let your mind wander free." A meaningful life is not one pulled along by circumstances. It is one where the mind roams freely through the ordinary. The interviewer asked another question. "After all the places you have seen, which one is your favorite?" The woman smiled. "Whenever I am now." It is the kind of clarity that only comes after a long life. We are so used to chasing elsewhere, believing happiness lives in another city, that fulfillment waits in another version of ourselves, that home is a future destination. Yet when we finally arrive, we often discover that the veil still feels distant because we ourselves are not truly present. Lao Tzu wrote the Tao Te Ching, "To know contentment is to avoid disgrace. To know when to stop is to avoid danger. Then you can endure." It is a reminder that place does not come from endless striving, but from the courage to pause and stay. When we learn to dwell fully in the present, no longer shrinking from the past or fleeing into the future, the world begins to change. Every blade of grass carries its quiet meaning, and the ground beneath our feet becomes a living home. Even the simplest moments start to pulse with aliveness. I once believed that a better life was always around the next corner, but the more I chased it, the emptier I felt. Only when I shifted my attention from where I was going to how I was living here and now, did life begin to feel complete. Tai Chi is not theory. It is one of the most direct ways to live presence, a practice where the body itself leads us back to what is real. Stand quietly, let weight sink into the soles of your feet, and breath rise and fall without effort. In that stillness, you stop doing movements and become part of the rhythm that connects heaven and earth. As the body softens and the gestures become round and unfold, a dialogue begins. Intention guides the qi, qi shapes the body. Past and future lose their grip, and the present is no longer a concept, but something you can breathe, touch, and inhabit. Lao Tzu asked, "Carrying the soul and embracing the one, can you remain undivided?" When body and spirit, intention and breath return to harmony, meaning is no longer something to seek. It is already here. in each breath, in each opening and closing. Aliveness is not something to chase. A sense of home is not somewhere else. They are both here, in this breath, in this moment.